Hello friends and welcome back to another video. My name is BudgetWithDee and on this channel we talk all things cash stuffing, budgeting and small business related. Although in this video we're doing something just a little bit different. I think I mentioned in one of my previous videos that I might do a little life update, and the time has come to do a life update. So if you don't follow me on Instagram or TikTok, you may have missed a very exciting announcement. But do not fear, because I've also been dying to tell you, because there are challenges that I've been waiting to start and I cannot wait to start them and share it all with you. So without further ado, drum roll please. I'm pregnant! So here is our little bundle of joy. If you look up very close, baby was stuck in his stomach 12 weeks already. Very, very cute. So yeah, I've basically been dying to tell you guys, and it's finally time. We found out the gender early because I'm just so impatient, I could not wait. So if you follow me on Instagram and TikTok, you probably would have seen by now what we are having, and if you haven't, head on over because the gender reveal will be posted. But this is currently what I am looking like. I'm currently 15 weeks pregnant. Which personally I don't necessarily believe, because every time I look at my belly I'm like, there is no way that baby's 15 weeks. So yeah, that is the biggest announcement that I have to share with you all, because I mean it's a huge life change, isn't it? So I'm currently pregnant with baby number 2. That's 4. Baby number 2. And yeah, I'm just so over the moon, so excited. A little bit nervous because we are on a low budget, so it's going to be a little bit scary trying to fit another baby into our budget, but it is what it is. We're not thinking about it, we're just gonna make it work. I don't want this video to be too long, but I also don't want it to be like 1 minute long. So I'm gonna go ahead and share with you a couple of differences that I've had with my pregnancy so far. Because to be honest with you, after my first pregnancy, I was pretty traumatized and I was terrified to get pregnant again, to the point where I contemplated not even ever having another baby because it was just really, really rough. So in my first pregnancy, I suffered with something called hyperemesis gravidarum throughout the entire duration of my pregnancy. So literally from the moment I found out that I was pregnant, which was about 3 or 4 weeks with Jackson, right up until labor, it did not stop. I was throwing up every 5-10 minutes, every sip of water, every tiny bite of food was coming straight up. It was horrendous. And I think it's safe to say that it's no wonder as to why that absolutely traumatized me. The birth itself is a whole other story, and if you're curious I can do a whole video on my birth story and all of that type of stuff. But yeah, with labor you kind of expect to go through some stuff. Maybe that's just me, but I expected labor to be difficult and for it to be a bit gruesome and things to potentially go wrong. But when it comes to actual pregnancy, I feel like most people expect bliss and most people expect to just breeze through it and feel like a princess for about 9 months, and that was just not my case. The amount of times I had to go to A&E and be put on a drip because I was so severely dehydrated, and I was being sick so much that even when I did go into labor, for about 24 hours, any contraction that I was having was being regressed by my body constantly tensing up every time I was being sick. So yeah, and that didn't stop until I went to the hospital to be put on a drip to rehydrate. And then they injected me with some kind of medication to basically make me stop being sick, which thankfully worked, and I had my boy like 24 hours after that. So yeah, pretty traumatic experience if you ask me. That's just a very, very brief rundown, very much in a nutshell type version. But yeah, I don't think it would take a rocket scientist to kind of know why I was so scared to have another child. But honestly, this time around, I mean, touch wood, touch wood, touch everything, it's been a lot more manageable. Don't get me wrong, in the first trimester I was feeling sick. I was being sick every now and again, but when I say I was being sick maybe 2-3 times in the morning, in the actual morning, like morning sickness. And then it wouldn't necessarily always be every day. Sometimes it'd be every few days. Sometimes I'd just wake up feeling a little bit sick and then I'd eat and it'd be fine. And since, I want to say just before my second trimester, I mean, once again, touch wood, but I haven't been sick at all, which has been like out of this world for me. And it really just goes to show like what they say is very much true about every pregnancy is different. And to be fair, I was going through a lot of stuff in my life when I did have Jackson, so there's a very real possibility that all of that may have impacted my body and how my body reacted to growing another human. Maybe I just wasn't physically ready for it, because at the time, I mean, I was grieving, I was going through so many mental health issues, like it was just a really, really dark time, and Jackson kind of brought some light back into my life. But yeah, I think the only complaints I really have so far with this pregnancy, once again, touch wood, take a shot every time I say touch wood. The only things really is that I've been getting aches and pains really easily, which I've also researched could be just because in the second pregnancy your body produces a hormone called relaxin a lot earlier on than it does in your first pregnancy, so you kind of tend to suffer with aches and pains a little bit more. And honestly, that I can deal with. That over throwing up every 5 minutes, I will take any day. And on top of that, my only other complaint, which isn't really a complaint, is that I'm constantly hungry. I cannot stop eating. I think I have to eat like every 1 to 2 hours, otherwise I feel like I'm gonna die. So yeah, that's about the extent of my symptoms. And it's just crazy. Like I said, I'm about 15.5 weeks pregnant that I'm currently filming this. Might be more like 16 weeks by the time I upload this, but I'm not sure exactly when this is going up yet. And yeah, I just wanted to very quickly get this little update out before I resume with all of my savings challenges, because I have, let me show you, I have this gorgeous binder that I bought from Charles Cash Budgets at the Big Budgeting Meetup, which is called Our Bundle of Joy. And I'll show it more in detail in the next video, because I'm going to be doing like a saving challenge video. I'm filming a load of stuff today because we're going to Lithuania on Friday. I'm filming this on Monday, so yeah, I'm kind of trying to pre-film quite a few videos so that I don't have to stress about missing uploads, hopefully, but don't hold me to it. This basically just goes ahead and gets you prepared for all the essential things that you will need. So I've been dying to share this with you guys, and I've also been very, very excited to start it. So yeah, finally can get around to saving for our new baby. We're gonna have a baby! Ow. Oh, I knew I shouldn't sit so close to the edge of the table. Anyway, like I said, I don't want this video to be a million years long, and I also don't want it to be a minute long, so hopefully we're somewhere in the nice 5-ish minute range. Like I said, let me know if you would like to know any more about my first pregnancy experience or even labour experience. Also let me know if you would like to see more videos in this kind of a setup with my office and myself, not just my hands. I went ahead and did my makeup for you guys. I hope you can appreciate. Also let me know if you'd like to see any vlog style kind of videos throughout this pregnancy, maybe showing you what I eat in a day, which is a lot, or maybe showing you what I get up to, or I don't know, anything that you might want to know, my experience, how I'm getting prepared for labour, all of that kind of stuff. Let me know if there's anything you're curious, and I can always get around to making videos for you guys. So with all of that being said, I'm gonna love you and leave you with such exciting news. I hope you guys have a lovely day as always, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye!